Welcome to another Luthier's Lair, and today it just occurred to me that I'm making this Scarab Series 2 passive bass, and it occurred to me that I actually don't have a Series 2 passive in stock. So I'm going to make this a stock bass, which is cheaper of course, off the rack, you know. So we're going to go through and take you from rough bandsawing the body out right down to the sanding, getting out all the tooth marks, right down to about 3000 grit sanding today. And then there will be a musical interlude at the end. Ha! It's awesome. It'll be fun. You know, it's always fun around here. It's a fun place. It's a fun place. So, be back soon. Hey, stay tuned, right? Well, here is the Scarab Series 2 passive that I'm building. It's the last of my models that I haven't got a stock type for. So I'm going to be, you know, I'm going through it. If you saw my photograph on Facebook last night or the night before, I can't remember. It's up there. I just routed all the cavities, and I had rough bandsawed the body, and the bandsaw I've got is kind of a cheap one, but it's very good, highly recommended. And I was able to sand this down to 80 grit all the way through the contours. As you can see, it's a pretty damn good job the bandsaw did. All I needed to do really was take out the marks, the teeth marks on the saw, and I've got a good 80 grit job. There's still bumps and lumps there. That's okay. With more fine sanding, that will be remedied. As you can see there, look at that, that's absolutely fantastic. I use, actually for these parts, I use a drill press with a cylinder sander to get that stuff done nicely. I still see there's a tooth mark there. See that there? See that? Tooth mark. I'll get that out. But I can go ahead and you know, get the surface down to 80 grit as well, because it's completely raw this way. Now here's the template. Put that right on top of it. You'll see it fits precisely. Now, this is a Series 2. As you can see, I have Series 1 pickup markings in it. Yes, well, Series 2 is different. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, it's wrong. No, it's not wrong. Don't worry about it. Series 1 uses the Musicman style double humbuckers. Much chunkier sound. Okay. The Series 2 uses soap bar pickups and adjusted electronics. Active one actually, but this is going to be passive, so I had to adjust that even more, and I can show you the passive electronics right now that I did with the harness. I think you saw this in the video I made earlier. So there it is right there. Of course that translates to this on the body, and you've got 3 pots for the front, and you will have blend, volume, tone. Okay, blend, volume, tone, bridge and neck pickups, and that's what I have right there. And I checked this out. I don't have a ground loop going on. It looks like I might have an antenna going on there. No, it seems to be okay. It seems to be kind of noiseless. So, here's hoping anyway. So, this is ready to get kind of rough sanded down. As you can see, I put some filler in there, little bits already. Just need to rub that and it's fine. Look at it. I didn't like, you know, there's little parts of it I didn't like. So I just filled that out, very small parts actually. And on the back there's going to be some things I'll fill out as well, like here and there. But that's okay. It's looking fine. So, just a note about rough sanding. Rough sanding, very, very important. It's not just, let's get it in some shape. No, get it in perfect shape. You know why? Because then the finer sanding is going to be much easier. If you've got sort of little bumps and lumps in the body, you're not going to get rid of that with fine sanding, okay? So make sure it's absolutely the shape you want it to be, okay? Absolutely the shape you want it to be before you go into finer grits. And start at 80. Start at 80. Don't go below 80. It's crap, right? Especially with woods like sapelli and oak. So don't go, excuse me, below 80 grit. Get that figured in. Figure the wood. Figure it. Get it very nice, very smooth, the shape you absolutely want it to be. Because you know what? Then you're going to bullnose the edges and stuff. You want the flatness to be absolutely true. Otherwise you're going to get wriggly bullnoses, okay? On the sides and the edges of the guitar. So remember that. Get it exactly how you want at 80 grit. 80 grit. Okay? Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, now it's down to 80 grit all the way around, and I've got the shape I want in with no bumps or corpuscles or whatever, you know. It's got to be the shape you want it. Use your fingers, go all the way around. It looks kind of sensual, this, doesn't it? But it is kind of. It's art. So once that's all down to 80 grit, okay, I like to go to 220. Some people like to go at 150. I don't. I like to go at 220. You know why? Because at 220 I can detect bumps much better in it. So, well, that's just me. And it's a feel thing, you know. There's no right or wrong. But don't go to like 800. You know, don't go to 800 or anything like that. Go to like between 150 and 220 will be good. So here we go. Okay. So I just did the sides in 220. So why have I got this? Well, I'm going to go over the sides again in 220 so I can figure even more, because you know I'm going to put this on the router table and bullnose it, so it has to be nice, you know, it has to be nice. So just take your 220. See, I see a little bit there. It's gone. It's, you know, it's enough to throw a router off on the router table. So make sure that your edges are absolutely flush, beautifully aligned. take the time. I'm telling you, it will save you in the long run. It will save you. It will save the world in the long run. So I'm just going to go and do this. Make it nice and smooth, 220 all the way around. All the way around. And then we'll be back. And I'm going to do, actually I might take it down to, actually 220 is okay for router table. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to get all the imperfections out. And we'll leave it at 220. We'll get the router table out and bull knows the bugger. Okay? Back soon. Now we're ready. Sorry about that. Now we're ready for the routing table. Okie dokie then, we're right down to 3000 grit. Okay, the wood is actually starting to shine on its own without even a finish, and it looks like an ice rink here, glassy type appearance to the wood. Now, okay, the final thing to do, it's been filled also, rain filler. What I want to do is give it a wash with some denatured alcohol, and I'm going to use a microfiber style cloth with ridges on it. Well, this is meant to be a passive base, right? Yes, it is a passive base. It's going to be a passive base. So why did I why did I route out a battery box cavity? Was it a mistake? Did I think I was making an active base? Well, no, not really. What I do with all bases is I put a battery box compartment in them anyway, so that if ever comes the time when you want to upgrade your base from passive to active, then it's not such a hassle, and it can be a do-it-yourself job because of the way I wire the bases. It's pretty easy to go in there and just connect up a preamp and off you go. So I leave the battery compartment in there and I supply it with a battery box, but with the battery power leads sealed off, so you don't slip in a battery in there by mistake and melt everything inside. So that's what I do. Okay, and that ensures maximum upgradability for all my bases. So just to answer that question there. Okay. Well, late on a Friday night here in South Florida, I have come to the stage where I'm going to try out a new neck transmission formula. Because I make bolt-on necks. I may make glue-ons or through necks. My very first base was a through neck. It was very hard to make and took a long time. Bolt-ons are very convenient because you can swap out certain things with bolt-ons. It's awesome. Anyway, what I have in the neck pocket here is a lining of maple, and underneath that is copper. very thin strip of copper, which I'm hoping will further shield the guitar. This is a passive guitar, remember. I really made sure that the circuitry I designed on the passive side did not create an antenna so you get RF noise. So that's good, and this might have a twofold advantage. One, shielding, and two, sound transmission from the neck to the body to the pickup. Now most people have theories on that, saying, well, that's not that important, but have you ever tried playing, for example, an acrylic bass? You know, one of those ones with the LEDs in the body and stuff. They sound like crap, you know. You have to be specific about the materials you're using, okay? Hardwoods, of course, for a body. Anyway, the neck, I went with a slightly different headstock design because I'm scared in case Fender kick my ass, basically. You're using my headstock. Oh my god, I gotta pay the money. Anyway, so new headstock design. I'm going to test fit this now. I already posted photos on Facebook on test fitting. Here we go. I'm going to test fit this. Oh wow, it's tight. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, that's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what a fit. Awesome fit. Actually, I can pick this up and it won't even move. Ha! That's awesome! That's what I like. That's what I call a fit. Here we go. So, new headstock design. Indeed. Well, what's going to happen next? Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll tell you what. Gonna have a lot of fun finding out. Oh, yes we are. Okay, so God, I look washed out. It's the lights, extremely bright lights for filming, not faces but wood. So this is looking good. We'll go with that, and we'll see what happens with this bass. It'll be interesting. I'm also working on another Falcon bass body, but these bodies that I'm making from now on are not going to be complete basses. They're waiting for customization from potential clients, so hopefully somebody's going to like them and want to buy them. So see you soon. Yes, well, it's that time again where it's a time for a musical interlude. Yes. This week I've chosen something that is probably pretty familiar to everyone. It's not a real complex bass line, and this tune was written originally by a man called Edwin Starr, and it was cool, you know. And then it was covered, oh, let's see, 36 years ago, covered 36 years ago by a band called Frankie Goes to Hollywood. So you probably guessed what it is by now. So let's go and play that. I mean, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing, right? And sing it again.
What is good for absolutely nothing? Can